It's the Mr. Marty Show.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Mr. Marty Show. You got friends from around the world on the Mr. Marty Show. All the places we're gonna go on the Mr. Marty Show. On the Mr. Marty Show, we got songs and poetry, and places for you to see, to bring joy into your life on the Mr. Marty Show, the Mr. Marty Show. We wanna fill you with joy and good cheer. So good that you wanna let out a great big cheer. On the Mr. Marty Show, on the Mr. Marty Show. So glad to have you on the Mr. Marty Show. So glad to have you on the Mr. Marty Show.
Hi, Mr. Marty fans. Ma Gilmore here. Today we're talking about people in history. Now, I've been watching a lot of Grant documentaries and Abraham Lincoln and Washington, but I thought I would take a different route. I would take a more recent route and a comedic route. Now, everybody doesn't know the name of May Quetzal, but if you think of Christmas Vacation and quirky Aunt Bethany, who wraps up the Jell-O and the cat as presents, that's May Quetzal. But what you may not know is that she won a contest. They were seeking out people who resembled and talked like Helen Kane, who was the boop-boop-be-doop girl way back in the 20s. And then she won. She won. May won. And from then on, she was the voice of Betty Boop. Now that, to some may not know though, that who Betty Boop was, but they'll always remember the character of Aunt Bethany and that Jell-O and cat. And she lived a long life. She was in vaudeville. She did stand-up comic. She did voiceovers for animals and everything on radio when they needed a voice for an animal or they needed a moo for a cow. That was May Quetzal. So think back to Betty Boop and that high-pitched voice. And the 3 questions I would ask her: if she had ever been in any non-voiced films as a child, as a girl, growing up. Now we know she was in vaudeville, but we don't know if she was in any non-voiced films. Number 2, I would ask her, did she always have that squeaky voice from a child on up, or did she have to kind of turn it into a squeaky voice? And 3rd, and most important, what was it like filming with Chevy Chase, one of my favorite actors? So, Ma Gilmore here, bringing you up to date with May Quetzal and Aunt Bethany and her Jell-O and cat wrapped packages. I bid you peace and good thinking. Peace.
Hey, want to show your support of Martin's artist endeavors? Buy Me a Coffee is an online site that makes supporting Marty easy. In just a few taps, you can make a payment of any amount, and no account is needed. You can also decide to become an ongoing supporter. Go to martinmccormack.com and click on the words Support Martin. Let's help Martin keep it all caffeinated.
Good afternoon. My name is Mary Dallas, and I am here today to choose one person from history and ask that person 3 questions. I choose Martin Luther King Jr. And my 3 questions are, number 1, how does he feel about how America received his vision? Number 2, how he managed to navigate himself as a young man of color in the 30s, 40s, and 50s, and what inspired him to do all the amazing works that he did, and the actual events that inspired him to write his speech. I just have to hear, I had a dream, and I get misty. Number 3, how he would feel if he were alive today, knowing that there are states within America that are considered the sundown states. Now, these states have towns within them that advise people of color to not be out after sundown. So if you're a person of color and you're on a road trip and you go through one of these towns, I can't imagine it would be pleasant. And I can't believe this is happening, and I would love, after everything Martin Luther King Jr. tried to do to make a difference and inspired so many, how he would feel about that. So those are my questions. I'd love to get some answers. Thank you for joining me, and have a safe holiday weekend.
And now, 30 seconds of cue.
Yay! Now your turn?
You play control.
Now it's Leon's turn.
Hey, Mr. Marty fans. It's the roving reporter here in Farmington Hills, Michigan, with the roving reporter's sister, Colleen Buchanan, who is a teacher of world history. And she's here to tell us about who would she want to meet in history and why. Go ahead, Cal.
I would love to meet a lot of people, but if I have to pick one, I would probably pick Elizabeth I of England, because she was a strong female leader in a time when that was frowned upon. And I would like to discuss how she managed to stay powerful and maneuver her way through this patriarchal society that she was stuck with. And there were several strong women who were also very powerful as rulers at this time that Elizabeth also knew. And so it would be interesting to get her take on things and how hard it was to live in a man's world and to have power in a man's world. And I would like to ask her about all of the rumors that go around about her, and how she was wishy-washy and couldn't make a decision, and how true that really was, or whether she was trying to be manipulative in order to get what she wanted when her male ministers wanted something else.
And what do you think of, like, the rumors? What's his name? Was Essex? Was that the... No,
Leicester.
Leicester. Okay. You know, I'm not the history teacher.
So, I would definitely talk about the Earl of Leicester, because that definitely was her true love, but he wanted the power. And he knew if he was king and he married her, that he would have the power. And was he as in love with her as she was with him?
Or was he just in love with the power?
Or was he just in love with the power? Yeah. I'd love to talk to her about Mary, Queen of Scots, who was another powerful woman who was a little bit less focused. I'll just put it that way.
She made some
questionable
decisions, let's put it that way.
But also, everything written about Mary, Queen of Scots, for the most part from that time period, was written by a man. And so there is a lot more information about Mary, Queen of Scots that we probably do not know, because it was written by men who wanted her out of power. You know,
And history is, in general, is written by the victors. So,
Yes.
you don't always get the full perspective.
Right. And Mary Queen of Scots was Catholic in a Protestant Scotland, which was hyper-patriarchal, horribly patriarchal, very Calvinist, and, you know, definitely wives be submissive to their husbands kind of an atmosphere. And so it's really hard, and history will probably never know, unless you could go back and talk to Mary Queen of Scots, what really did happen.
And she certainly did not have a Calvinist upbringing.
No, she was Catholic, and fervently so.
And didn't she live at the French court for quite some time?
Yeah, she was young when she moved to the French court because she was betrothed to Francis, who was going to be the French king. But he does become king, but he doesn't live very long. And once he dies, she is sent home to Scotland by Catherine de Medici, the third woman who was super powerful at this time and gets very little credit for having as much power as she did and for keeping France together through a series of religious wars. So the three of them together, it would be interesting to hold a little panel discussion, because they lived in a time where they wielded huge power, especially Catherine and Elizabeth, and just don't get the credit they deserve.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much, Colleen.
No problem.
Hi, this is Marty Show. Marshall will be joining us a little bit later, and we're going to talk about famous people I'd like to meet. Well, I think as you can tell who my person's going to be, I'd really love to be able to have met Lucille Ball, and perhaps ask her a couple questions, like, for instance, did she always want to be a comedy person? Did she write her own material? And how was it to be one of the first women to own their own business? It's kind of exciting to have lived then and to meet her. Wonderful comedian, something I hope to achieve one of these days as well. So, Lucille Ball, this is for you. Now, we'll see if Marshall is ready. Marshall, come here, baby. Come here. All right, this is Marshall. Marshall, who would you like to meet? Did you tell me Garfield? I think you told me Garfield was one person you'd like to meet. And what was it? You wanted to ask him what? how did you choose lasagna to be your favorite meal? Was John kind of mad when he would make lasagna for everybody and, and you would eat it? Oh, well. And what was it like to be a star? Did you have your own trailer? Did you get to have all other cats at your beck and call? Meow. What else did you want to ask Garfield? Really? Really? You want to find out if John loved him as much as I love you? Well, there you have it. Mary, Joe, and Marshall are are questions for a couple people in history that we'd like to meet. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.
Hello, Polly Chase presenting artwork by Martin McCormick. There are many reasons to buy art. You might choose a piece for financial investment or to put the finishing touch on interior decoration. You could buy work because it speaks to you or you are a friend of the artist. And then there is art that you buy for the sheer fun of it. These pop art portraits in the Man and Dog series definitely fall into the fun category. Each acrylic on canvas measures 12 by 9. They can be purchased individually or as a complete set of 4. They are a playful testament to a companionship that stands the test of time and a vast wardrobe. Check out this painting and more of Marty's artwork on martinmccormick.com. You can also email me with your interests at martyfineart@gmail.com.
So let me slowly spin that around for you now so that you can kind of have the idea. Here's where we are so far. I'm going to let that dry. You see I got some green on some of the rocks and things like that, but that's, we're going to add a little water. We're going to move it through here, get a little more of the feeling of water. And I might even toy a little bit with just adding a little more of a peak on the top. Just want to show you kind of where we're at. I've got now just some finishing touches. Give it a little more texture. Overall, got to take care of some of these white spots that you see. They're boulders or places where I thought maybe I should put some green. Little gaps here on the tree, just a little black. The boulders here, just got to kind of cover that, fill that. And the hat itself is going to rest on this antique hat stand once I'm finished. And as you can see, it's round, so I'm going to need some sort of piece of bubble wrap or whatever just to kind of allow it to hang properly. But for now, I don't need that. I'm just going to work at getting this as set up as best as I can.
everybody. I'm sorry that I haven't been able to come with you to be on the show, but I'm here now. I had business in Fairyland. Our flower crops, something happened to them, so yeah. But anyway, I just want to say, thanks for watching the show. Thanks for watching the show. Boom, boom, boom. Thanks for watching the show. The Mr. Marty Show. Boom, 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 boom. Really? On the day that I come back, you have to be here. Boom, 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 boom. Thanks for watching the show. Boom, 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 boom. I hope you liked the show. I hoped you liked it, and I hoped you had a good time watching what we put together, and I hoped you liked it. Boom, boom. And good night and goodbye, and see you later. But also thank you for watching the show. I did not know that you could sing. When did this happen? Good night. Boom, boom. Goodbye. Marty
Houston, we have a problem.